Don't forget to like and subscribe for more neat facts to discover the world one click at a time. Machu Picchu in Peru is one of the most popular tourist attractions in South America. Found in the Cusco region of Peru, Machu Picchu was built between 1450 and 1460. The main attraction in Machu Picchu is the ruins of a citadel with over 150 different buildings. Machu Picchu roughly translates to Old Mountain in the Quechua language. The name is fitting since the citadel sits on the ridge between the Huayna Picchu and the Machu Picchu mountains. With the expanse of handcrafted dry stone, the Machu Picchu is one of the last remnants of the elusive Incan civilization. For a while after its completion, the citadel was abandoned for 3 to 4 centuries. One of the biggest questions about this historic landmark is that no one has confirmed why the Incans left the citadel. Watch on to unravel the mysteries of the Incan ruins. Machu Picchu is 100% handmade. You read that right. No tools, wheels, or animals were used for building the expanse of the royal estate. Instead, hundreds of men pushed up to 50-ton rocks or scaled the mountain to form what we now know as the Incan ruins. Machu Picchu is the best remnant in modern times of Incan engineering methods. Even the stairways, all 100 of them. You might be thinking, what's so great about stairs? Well, these stairs were individually hand-carved large stone pieces. Talk about commitment. You can't enter the Machu Picchu Citadel without a guide. The local government does not allow entry for first-timers unless they have an official guide. For those who have done the tour before, they must bring proof of their previous trip, as well as the identification of their former guide. Altitude sickness is a potentially fatal tourist problem. As you go higher altitudes, oxygen gets thinner, which makes it harder to breathe. Standing at 7,970 feet above sea level, the Machu Picchu is a very high point. There has been a case of an altitude-induced heart attack on the Machu Picchu. Other altitude-related complications have also been recorded. Because of this, tourists must consult their doctors for any health conditions before attempting to travel there. Around 60% of Machu Picchu construction was done underground. The Machu Picchu was built with deep building processes, such as foundations and drainages. One of the sections of a Machu Picchu wall would have taken months to complete. The method used to build Machu Picchu by hand is called ashlar masonry. The ashlar masonry method requires all the stones to be uniform in shape, size, and texture. Since it was way before the industrial age, expert Inca masons had to cut and work these building blocks from scratch. Llamas and alpacas are everywhere. Since it's so high up in the mountains, the Incas only had llamas and alpacas to domesticate. Llamas were so important to the Incan society that hunting them was forbidden. Now, these woolly creatures are the only permanent residents of Machu Picchu. The Machu Picchu is built on fault lines. Another extreme feat of the Incan ruins is that this citadel was built on not one, but 2 fault lines. Peru is prone to frequent earthquakes, but the precise ashlar construction makes the citadel even more earthquake-resistant than modern buildings. The fastest way to Machu Picchu is via train. The road to Machu Picchu via train is a 3-part ride. First, you need to go to Cusco via plane, 1 hour, or bus, 23 hours. From Cusco, you can take the Poro station, 25 minutes from Cusco via cab, or Ollantaytambo station, 2 hours from Cusco via road to reach Aguas Calientes. The Poro route takes 4 hours, while the latter takes 2 hours. Finally, ride a shuttle bus from Aguas Calientes to reach Machu Picchu. It's also walking distance. Kind of. You can also reach Machu Picchu through an intense 4-day trek on the Inca Trail. Be warned, people have died there. Cloud forests are a thing. The Machu Picchu is surrounded by cloud forests. Its vegetation is surrounded by fog and condensation year-round. The Machu Picchu Museum offers free admission at noon. The Museo Manuel Chavez Balon is a 30-minute walk from Aguas Calientes. It is recommended that tourists visit this museum before proceeding to the Inca ruins or the mountains. It is open on Mondays through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. According to a local legend, spirits rise from the ground at night to take people away. To prevent this, locals would place a mirror or shiny piece of metal underneath them before they sleep. Over 600 terraces support the citadel. Because it is built along a cliffside, the Incas crafted more than 600 terraces to keep the structure from sliding off. Machu Picchu can't be seen from below. The Machu Picchu is one of the last remnants of the fallen Incan Empire because the Spanish conquistadors never found it. They couldn't even see it in the first place. It inspired Indiana Jones. George Lucas based Indiana Jones on personal movie heroes and 20th century archaeologists. Among those archaeologists was Hiram Bingham. If you ask me, Indiana Jones's exploration of lost cities sounds a lot like Bingham's rediscovery of the lost cities of the Incas. Machu Picchu artifacts cause a legal dispute with Yale University. The Peruvian government had a long-standing legal dispute with Yale for the custody of Incan artifacts recovered by Yale alum Hiram Bingham III. The government of Peru only won the case in 2012. The Incas were serious about their crops. Over 300 terraces comprise the agricultural zone, which makes nearly 6 hectares of land just for planting. Inca tradition divides the citadel by class. Functionally, the citadel has an urban sector and an agricultural sector. However, the Incas divided it into Hanan or upper and Urin or lower. It has 3 main structures. The 3 primary structures in the urban zone are the Intihuatana, the Temple of the Sun, and the Room of the 3 Windows. The Hanan zone is in the west. The Hanan is made up of sacred, royal, and industrial structures. Urin is in the east. The Urin contains most of the residential structures as well as the graveyards. No one knows for sure what the Intihuatana is for. The Intihuatana is a giant rock of a pyramid found in the citadel. It is inscribed with markings that indicate the 4 cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. The rock also seems to be connected to summer and winter solstices. It casts different shadows and lights during specific points of the solstice. The Incas worship the sun. The Temple of the Sun, also known as Templo del Sol, is an Incan structure that commemorates the sun. They use it for offerings and tributes. The Temple of the 3 Windows is in Machu Picchu's sacred Plaza. This rectangular building contains 3 windows aligned to the sunrise overlooking the mountain range. It is theorized to have been a ceremony site for the Incas. Most of the former inhabitants of Machu Picchu were immigrants. Scientists studied skeletons recovered from the area and discovered most of them originated from coastal areas. Their bone composition indicated a short-term diet consisting heavily of corn, which proves their transfer to Machu Picchu. Experts once theorized that Machu Picchu was for human sacrifices. Gravesites within the vicinity made experts conclude that the citadel was for offering the virgins of the sun as sacrifices. However, it was later found to be graves for workers and builders. The Huayna Picchu has been dubbed the Stairs of Death. High humidity in Machu Picchu makes these stairs constantly slippery, especially during the late rainy season and early morning. Only 400 people are allowed to climb it per day. Tourists who want to participate must pre-register and meet certain qualifications to be cleared for the climb. There are no handrails on Huayna Picchu, only 2 safety lines along the trail. Huayna Picchu roughly translates to Young Peak in the Quechua language. You might think you've never heard of it, but Huayna Picchu is the mountain in most photos, not Machu Picchu. It stands 260 meters higher than Machu Picchu. The 2-hour hike is more dangerous since you'll only get to hold onto 2 safety lines. Tourists need to secure a permit and a guide to hike the Inca Trail. Because of the perilous nature of this trail, The local government and tourism department doesn't allow just anyone to participate in the trek. Machu Picchu is a no-fly zone. Officially recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, the local government placed this ban to protect its ecosystem. There is a visitor limit of 2,500 per day. The tour schedule is divided into 2 time slots: morning 6 a.m. to 12 noon and afternoon 12 noon to 5:30 p.m. You can get banned from the Machu Picchu. A total of 21 tourists have been kicked out of Machu Picchu, with one of them being banned for life. You can't wear traditional clothing. If you're going to visit Machu Picchu, never wear your country's traditional clothes. It's nothing personal, it's only the locals' way of preserving the sanctity of the heritage site. Loud noises are forbidden. You can't clap, shout, whistle, or sing in Machu Picchu. The trip to Machu Picchu mountain is 4 hours. The ascent and descent from the mountain takes 4 strenuous hours. From the summit, you must descend before 1 p.m. and leave the mountain at 3 p.m. You can only tour with 16 people. The tour groups for Machu Picchu have a maximum of 16 people, all accompanied by official guides for first-timers. Machu Picchu is CCTV secure. High-definition cameras in the site monitor tourist activity. Baby strollers are prohibited. If you want to bring your baby along, opt for a baby carrier instead. There have been 4 recorded tourist violations at the Machu Picchu. If you want to visit the Machu Picchu, make sure to read through all the rules first. These violations range from indecent exposure to illegal entry. There may be a lot of things we still don't know about the Machu Picchu, but what we do know for sure is the Inca civilization's undeniable ingeniousness. So, any of you want to book a flight to Machu Picchu soon? If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more facts videos.